Today on Xbox. Blizzcon tickets are now on sale. Mi Hoyo working on a brand new MMO. And Halo Infinite reaches its last season.
New sites in
Good Friday, Xbox gamers. It's Face of Samurai here on this beautiful November 7th, 2025 TGIF. Last day of the week and last day for news. And we're jumping right into it with a accolades trailer for our little game here from Double Fine. Keeper, the amazing game, which you can have a review of on my channel right now if you want to get the lowdown on how amazing this game is. But it's basically a stunner. You might want to get your hands on it if you have Game Pass. If you haven't already, this can be done in one sitting, one evening, if you're trying to really rush it. Although this is a lot of experience, and I think you want to take your time with. But as you can see here with the accolades trailer, the good messages from our friends here in several outlets, how much they enjoy this game. So give it a chance and download this title or buy it right now if you have to. But enjoy this amazing Double Fine adventure. Up next we go to the this week on Xbox. So the usual video is available on the Xbox official channel on YouTube. It's full of I guess review of what happened during the week, the major headlines. So if you want to get the news of what happened and want it all in one go here, a cool like short 7 minutes, head on over to the Xbox YouTube channel. We have right here a brand new trailer for No Man's Sky, the game that keeps on living forever, and we have a Normandy SR1 from Mass Effect. So it'll crossover here, and you're gonna have that ship available from November 7th to November 18th. So you wanna get in on this ASAP if you're a No Man's Sky player and get your hands on this amazing looking ship. From the game business, we have the sales numbers for Europe, and this week is mostly about Battlefield. So while it went down 24, let me zoom in on this because it's been requested, so I will do it. Battlefield still holds the number 1 spot behind, despite a 24% sales drop. EA Sports FC26, obviously a big seller in Europe, sits behind with an 11% drop, and then Pokemon ZA, Grand Theft Auto 5, returning to the top 5, and sales are up. Worlds 2 is number 8, so the game still holds a bit in its second week, since the first week was mostly premium editions for the early access. Slightly below the first week in terms of the predecessor, but then I don't remember if the original was still on Game Pass day one. I think it was. So maybe at this point in time in the generation, maybe there's less gamers in terms of overall ecosystem. Hard to say. So it's slightly below. Maybe Game Pass is at a bigger subscription rate right now, which means less sales maybe on the Xbox platform. It could be another thing as well. And if we look at the charts quickly here, they would be the only game from Microsoft available on the charts, but still up to 123% compared to the first week, which was mostly premium editions. Although I don't know if these, I believe this is digital and physical, so hopefully it does well in the near future. Little surprise this year on Game Pass, Another Crab's Treasure is having a big content update on the year of its this first year anniversary, I believe. So the year of the crab. So it's gonna be available, I think it's next year, April 21st. Gonna get a free update with tons of brand new content. So if you want to get your hands on, as you've seen here with a New Game Plus, go through it again, or just see the new stuff that's available at this time, mark your calendar for April 21st. Again, I said yes, of next year. We move on to Dontnod Entertainment's financial results for the half year of 2025. So they say that they've multiplied their revenue. They have a good performance plan here on the operating expenses. Net loss was reduced by half, and they signed a brand new deal with Netflix for the creation of a brand new narrative video game based on a major IP. So I guess this is all good things. It's a studio that does some really cool narrative games, and I'm really hoping they do well in the future, because I mean, this is the type of game we don't get that many of anymore, I feel like, and sometimes their titles tend to not sell that well. I know the last few ones, I think they didn't do really well for them, so it's still good to see that they're getting deals with big firms like Netflix and still pushing forward with brand new titles for us gamers. Halo Infinite is getting Operation Infinite as its next and last available DLC for the multiplayer title. Following this, the devs said that they will be committed to like mostly focusing on Halo campaign evolve, unfortunately. So they will need the whole team, as they say, to be able to work on that game to push it across the finish line and get it to us next year. So while they remain committed to supporting Halo Infinite on the road ahead, Operation Infinite will be the last major content update planned. And so starting November 18th, you will introduce a 2x boost on career rank and single player, as well as 100-tier Operation Pass, 8 earnable armor sets, new ranked seasons, and 200 never before seen released customizations are having in the exchange. So if you're a big Halo Infinite fan, I know I jump in and out once in a while, not steady, but yeah, just know that your glory days are coming to an end, unfortunately. Hopefully they have something to replace this, because campaign evolve, as we all know, is mostly just, I think it's just single player actually, so we really need replacement. While this will still be playable, obviously people need content. This is a game as a service, so really hoping that they push Halo 7 or whatever it is called across the finish line as fast as possible, or at least give us some other form of multiplayer in the future. Mi Hoyo, the makers of Genshin Impact, are working on a brand new RPG. So while there isn't any official confirmation that this is coming to Xbox, knowing that their previous biggest RPG, obviously Genshin Impact, is available on Xbox, and we know there's a Zenless Zone Zero available as well, and probably more in the future, it's a good bet, I guess, to think that this will be coming over as well in the future whenever it's available. From Eurogamer, Take-Two blames Borderlands' softer than expected sales and troublesome PC release that Gearbox boss Randy Pitchford insisted was pretty damn optimal. So it seems that the game didn't do any as well as Take-Two hoped, with sales being on the low end. I think it did pretty well on Xbox and PlayStation overall. How it charted, maybe a bit less than previous iterations, which would be kind of normal for a fourth iteration of a game, right? But it seems that gamers and high PC were not too happy with the performance on the game itself, having to reboot I think the title every once in a while for performance to stay up. So yeah, the little friend here, Randy Pitchford, unfortunately oversold and under delivered. And to finish this off, today is the first day of sales for Blizzcon 2026 tickets. So I've already bought my tickets for my wife, because she was gonna kill me if I didn't do so. But just know that you can still get the 40% off the standard price while its supplies last. So this is the early bird price of $250 US, and on top of that you can add the Dark Moon Fair, right, which adds extra time in the evening. I think they have like some special, I've never been, but a stand I think like that's decorated just like the Dark Moon Fair. They have extra stuff I think they sell for you there and whatnot, and you get extra time I think in the event. So if you get that extra $80 or $90 add-on, you can get that, as well as the extra, I think there's like a extra experience you can get, that's another $500 on top, that will give you a special evening I think with some of the devs, as well as, it's all for charity, by the way. 100% of those earnings go to charity, but with that money you also get a special seating at the opening ceremony and other advantages during the convention. And with that, I am done for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Have a very nice weekend and a nice evening full of gaming, and I'll catch you guys on Monday. All right, take care.